Hello and welcome back to another Foxy Hotel live stream here on the truly Bedrock survival server. And yes, I'm being slightly quieter than normal because I've just put Oliver to bed, and if he hears me live streaming, he's going to come downstairs and wonder what's going on.
Oh my goodness, someone has just subscribed for 6 months. They must have plenty of diamonds. Thank you.
General Jack there, subscribing for 6 months with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for that. That's amazing. How's everybody doing? What's going on? So bright, nice, says Phantom Instinct. Yes, very bright. Very nice. Very lovely. Very lovely looking Minecraft. If I don't mind saying so myself, it looks pretty good. Don't it? Don't it? I like it. What's new? What's going down, peeps? What's happening in your side of town and all that stuff? Phantom Mystic is great. Donut, says Mike on Switch. Yes, please, if you got one. That'd be nice, thank you. Dan Tootin, says Hanku. Amazing. Good news. Good news.
What is going on here? Somebody has just subscribed for 8 months in a row. Let me just check this. Yes, it is true. Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Joanne Lowen, Big Chicken has double checked. Yes, it confirmed you have subscribed for 8 months with Amazon Prime. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Hi, great, says Kiwi Force. Okay, I'll have a drink. Thank you. Cat Graph says nothing interesting. Well, what is this mysterious thing, says Phantom Mystic. What mysterious thing? What is mysterious? Time for a sleep. Sleepy time. Time for a sleep. Puppy Cat, says Phantom Instinct. You're going to struggle today because she is all over the place. She's about as settled as a rhinoceros, wading in treacle, looking for some flies to prank his friend with on his 31st birthday, but he's an hour late. There you go. Puppy Cat. It's as good as it's going to get. Our player head's coming, Foxy, says Dr. Multiblock. I've got a lot of other things on my plate at the moment. Player heads are the lowest on the priority list at this particular moment in time, so don't expect them anytime soon. Many of us are working, I'd imagine, says Jazz. Need a bigger cam for the bigger puppy. Yes, or I could just zoom out a bit, I guess. Yeah, it's not the easiest system to mess about with. So, Terrick, they're cheering 100 bits. Thank you very much. Blue Cat Eyes is here. Mitz is saying, hey, BCE. We've got some work to do today. Now, I will give anyone in the chat a free shout out if they can tell me what this is and where it's come from.
Hang on a minute, let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As I moonwalk around in front of it. Diver Cat there, shelling out 5 community sub gifts. Thank you very much. Kicking off a hype train. They are Remco Skippy, Red Panda the Third, Silent Joker, Tamandua Girl, and Fireflash Bird. If you're one of those people, please give a big thank you there to Diver Cat for gifting you a subscription. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you very much, Diver Cat. Alex Starrider says from season 0. Absolutely not. No. Diver Cat says no idea. House and the World. Hey Farnsworth, thanks. How Puppy. No, not all bad guesses. Horse Stable from DeviantArt. No, it's not from DeviantArt, this one. This one's my very own design. It's based on something some of you may have seen if you've been around my channel for a very long time. But you will have had to have been around for a very long time to have recognised it. Zoom. It's a building and Minecraft is where it's come from. Not quite. Catcrafter says, how you doing, man? I'm alright, how are you doing? So now, I shall show you where it's from. We're going to save and quit. We're going to go to my world, and we're going to this world here. I'm going to sneak in. And we're already inside it. If any of you recognise this world, then you'll recognise my very old skin. This was a Java world I've recently converted over to Bedrock Edition, And this is a pub that I built in my very, very first world on Minecraft. I never even did videos in that world. And I imported it to this world as part of a... it was going to be a series that I did. It kind of fizzled out. It was early on my channel. Things didn't really happen too much. But this is what we were building. But I'm doing a new, unupdated version of it. So we've got a lot of work to do. It's a tavern. It's an inn. Is like a bar area and restaurant downstairs. Very, very old-fashioned. I built this before we had anything. I mean, stained glass had literally just been built into the game, which is why I made that entire section in the middle out of stained glass. That's how early on in Minecraft this was. Did Rodney rebuild everything, says Traz? Yes, this is the world from where Rodney was from. And we've got guest rooms upstairs. And this was also available to play. At one point in time, I had a Java Playtime server, which had a plot world on it, and you could actually have a look around this world as part of that server. Although it didn't get ever so many members. Again, relatively early on in the old YouTube career, that one. These are all of the things that I thought I built over time that I thought added nicely to this world, really. These two houses, that one there and that one, in fact, mainly this one, but that one as well a bit, is from do you remember the original Minecraft books you could get? I copied this one block for block from a picture that I could see. The inside I had to completely make up as I went along because they only actually showed one view of the house. So yeah, I had to make the rest of it up from that. So yeah, it's a whistling tavern, says Jez. From when you were transported and had to find your way back without cheating and use creative mode, says Blue Scat Eyes. That's the one. Yep, all that way back when, and I fell down this very hole here, and I ended up in here. Whoa, I didn't end up that far down. I ended up in... no, I did. What am I doing? In this bit here. And Rodney was here, and I had a book. Fox's Quest #1. And I had to do things. This has all been converted from Java, so it's gone a bit weird. But yeah, there we go. We're going back in time. We're adding builds to our builds from a long time ago. Look at this ice rink. It's got a garden underneath it. How creative I was, even back in those days. Look at this beautiful garden. Oh, look at this garden. How beautiful it is. Everything made of either solid oak or spruce. Wow. I'm so good at Minecraft. I just watched this whole series the other day, says Jez. Amazing. Is it an inn? Yeah, it's an inn, basically, yeah. That's Fox's enemy's house over there. Be careful, says Traz. It absolutely is Fox's enemy's house, yeah. So yeah, we're building this. We've got some work to do. I'm actually currently working on the inside of it. And I thought, why not? I was going to do it all in video, but I thought, why not bring my stream along for the journey? Because a lot of you here have been around for a while. So yeah, this is the more modern equivalent of it, which I think looks better. You have to let me know what you think. And I'm trying to fly. I'm not in creative mode now, am I? I have to do the old-fashioned way. I have been creeped a few times in there. There's bad guys keep spawning in it. This is upstairs. It's purposely looking horrible, the colours on the walls, because this is medieval, remember? And it would be in like a smoky old sort of horrible tavern. Oh, jeez. We have a problem. We have skellies coming up my stairs, mate. As long as that creeper doesn't come up, we're fine. So yeah. What do you think? We got a diddling. We got a posture check. Thank you very much. I will check my posture. Posture has... Oh, wrong block. But posture, has been checked. There we go. Very, very postured and checked. Alright, we need some white wool. I made it to the start of the stream, says Dobbs. Amazing. Thank you, Dobbs, for making it to the start of the stream. We currently have Puppy Cam with Mo Puppy in it, so I'm going to turn it off. Puppy is not settling down. She says she literally just settled down in front of where I got the camera. Good job, Puppy. Good job. Where's me wool gone? Someone's had all me wool. Aha, wool. Mini wools. Definitely better. Looks super nice. Thank you, Cat, Crafter, and Elderov. I like how Foxy's ignoring me so he doesn't have to give me a shout out, says somebody. Why would I give you a shout out? You didn't get it right. You got it? When? Java Survival? It wasn't from Java Survival. You was wrong. It was from a world before Java Survival. It was, I guess, maybe featured. I think it was featured in my first ever video that's on YouTube, where the episode where there was Mr. Chicken the Chef was in it. So yeah, okay, technically, I guess, kind of, you win, but that's not when I built it. It's supposed to be a trick question. Okay, I'll give a shout out to that Potato Mystic, I think his name is. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Well done, Potato Mystic. You got it right. Good job. Nellie's treat mat, says Gaming Cube. Okay, yes, that will engage Nellie. Let me just move away from where potential creeper is and close the door. And then I'll give Nellie her treat mat. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready, Nellie? Let's turn on that puppy cam. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's spin it round this way. Let's leg cam. Let's do the treat mat. Are you ready, Nellie? Max, get set, bake. There we go. Right. Now let's get to building while she's distracted. My secret plan. Alright, is that creeper still down here or is he gone? I already have been creepered in here once. Good, he's not. So, it looks like I need some dark oak slabs in order to finish the floor. It's been a couple of days since I've been in here. I've been doing things, as usual. Oh, why have I got so much junk? I wish you could turn off the ability to pick things up in your inventory. I wish there was a way to lock your inventory so you just couldn't pick anything else up other than items that were already in it. I'm so sick of picking up one arrow, one bone, 2 pieces of rotten flesh. Oh, it's just so annoying. I don't want them, you know. Amazing. Good job there. Oh, wow, she's gotten big. You were just in there, lol, says Phantom Instinct. No, I've shown myself on the stream. It's impossible. I don't believe you. Lies. Operation Distract Dog was successful, says Gaming Cube. You've done a good job there, sir. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. You can use barrel mini blocks for beer cups. We could do that, yes. That would work, wouldn't it? The inside is going to be very similar. I'm probably not going to use pistons for tables, although I kind of like the pistons for tables. It's very old school, but I don't think we're going to go down that route. Obviously, the decor is different, but yeah, the layout's going to be pretty much exactly the same. The kitchen, I'm not even going to worry about just yet. We'll worry about that later on. Although I think I might pop some lights in and a door on to stop Christmas. To stop Christmas. Yay, stop Christmas, hooray. There we go, a door. Could do with the front door as well, I think. What's the building for? I missed it, says Hanko. It's just somewhere to put some chests, just storage. It's my tavern, Hanko. Can't you tell? Don't you think it looks like a tavern? Oh, I can't believe you don't. I can't tell what it looks like. I'm deeply offended, Hanku. Deeply. You've hurt me on the inside. Love a tavern, says Phantom Instinct. Ooh, a tavern, awesome, says Hanku. Bars are fun to build, says Phantom Instinct. So it's all just Phantomistic at this point, isn't it? Back door, very nice. Right, now we need some glass to cover up these windows. You said ours. No, I didn't. Did not. Did? No, I didn't. And you didn't either. You said windows, didn't you? Yep, that's what I said. Good. Are you all having a good time? Don't push your luck. I'll ask you all a question. Stop it. I like driving in my arse. Stop it. Mitz says, you should know Hanku. What? When I came back, you were laying slabs on the floor. How could I tell from that? You should just know Hanku. Mitz is right. I just don't think you're paying attention. They were quite clearly tavern-style slabs. Foxy's very big brain, says Red Panda. Thank you very much. Alex Starrider says, "Hi Foxy, have you ever played Minecraft Education Edition? Because we are going to play at school. What do you think of it?" It's the same game. It's just got different stuff in it, and like it's limited in certain ways. So yes, I've played it because it is this. But in terms of playing it in an educational format, no, I haven't. No, mate, I haven't done it. Sorry if I've let you down there. Lawful's here saying, "Hey Fox and chat, heading home now, so just lurking. Enjoy your journey home. I hope it is a good one, full of many delights." Oh, look at that. It's smashing. All that glass. Smashing it is. No windows to stop corona infections. Then you don't get corona in Minecraft. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And if anyone told you they did, they're lying. Although there's probably an add-on. You can go near someone and they start coughing. Very nice. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah. So we need to decorate these bedrooms with basic bed style rooms. We'll probably have some of them as like with bunk beds and things like that in, because they will have been for like weary travellers, and they wouldn't want to be spending a lot of money on rooms, would they? They'd be wanting to live a cheap lifestyle really while they're on the road, I'm sure. There we go. Very good. I don't know why I've closed that one off at the end. Probably should open that back up again, really. That should be a window there, shouldn't it? My friend asked me to Mac a Corona add-on, but they just said no. Right, okay. Don't think you should go around Macking anything, as your friend said. A bit weird, isn't it? Traz says, "Do you sometimes, besides just now, look back at your old builds from 6 years ago and give yourself a facepalm about the builds you did?" No, because it's a learning curve, isn't it? It's always. I'm still. Actually, I'm still rubbish at building now. So, yeah, you know, I look back at them and think, considering how early on it was in my Minecraft days, I'm quite impressed with what a good job I did there, even though it's terrible. So, no, not really. I don't think you could measure your old self by your current standards. I don't think anyone should be doing that. We're always learning, we're always developing. It just seems overly harsh, doesn't it? God, 1-year-old me was rubbish at Minecraft. Just screen full of dribble. Absolute useless. Don't know why I even bothered. Okay, I think we should stop talking about coronavirus add-ons in the chat now. Seems a bit weird. Eldrupo has just subscribed as well. Thank you very much for your subscription. Amazing. Right, now we need to get this bar in, don't we? Which means I need my screenshots. I've got a few materials on me. I don't know if I've got all the ones I need. So I'm going to go put all of this grass away. So definitely don't need all that grass. I'll put all my grass away. Where's my grass box? Got a grass box around here, so this'll do. That will do for the grass. Very good. Right, let me get my screenshots out. Do many getting screenshots. Yes. Aha, here they are. So I'm basically going to be looking at things like this in order to... there we go. That's a good one of the bar. I can work on it from there. Very good. Very helpful. I'm cheating, yo. Ooh, this is a big house. It's a tavern, Jesse. It's from the olden days, from very early on. It's one of the first things I ever built in Minecraft, but we're doing a modern day representation of it. Well, I say a modern day representation. We're doing a modern day, as in today. My skills updated to where they are. Representation of a medieval build that I built 6 years ago. Does that make sense? Oh, we're having a zombie party. Oh, goody. Hello, chaps. I should probably put some lights down, shouldn't I, really? That would probably be a good thing to do. Let's go and chuck a few lanterns around the place just to brighten this thing up while we're working in here. Put one in there. Otherwise, we're going to get all sorts of things in here we don't want. And we should probably put some in the kitchen as well. Yes. There we go. Many lights. Yes, light's good, says Mitz. Oh, look. Rotten flesh. Go away. Shoo. Right, so the bar. Now, previously I had done it with dark oak planks, but I feel The dark oak planks are probably not the material we want to be using for this job. So, it came down... Whoa, crikey, hang on. Have I got a shot from the other side of the bar? I have, kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I suppose it doesn't really matter exactly where it is. I just want it to look. I just want it to have a similar feel. So I'm going to use dark oak as the actual bar material, but I'm going to strip it. I think the bar will look good like this. Ooh, not like that though. So this is going to be the material used for the bar. It looks rather fascinating. Lovely, I would say. And I think we may have gone a bit too big there. I think we actually want to perhaps bring that back to about there. Like that. Okay. We might want to use... Actually, do you know what? I don't like that. Don't like it at all. Nope. Oops. I've made a hole in my floor now. What about... Forget it's being spruce for a second. We're just going to play with some designs here. What about if we did something like that, but then with like slabs on the top? So you've got a bit of a higher up counter. No, that's too high up. No, forget it. No. What about then? Just lay those down there like that for a second. I quite like that though. Something like dark oak stairs like that, so we've got a gap. I'm not sure. Dark oak strip looks amazing. It has a nice colour, says Phantom Instinct. Yeah, I do like strip dark oak. I've used it all around the edges, look, because it makes quite a nice sort of blend around the edge of the room. What about trapdoors for a counter? Ooh, we could use the different types of trapdoors, I guess. Let's go get all my spruce trapdoors. We'll grab a selection. I don't know if that... It's going to make it a little bit tricky, though, because you can't really put a great deal on trapdoors in Bedrock Edition. But we could effectively... go, yeah, bring it around like that, I guess. Although that needs to come out another block. And then have the countertop along there like that. That could work. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I kind of like it, but at the same time, I also don't. I love spruce trapdoors as well, but I haven't used them at all in this build yet. What if on the top of that we used a different counter material? What if we went for the dark oak for the countertop? I'd prefer it if it was actually up a bit and the other bits were under it, but then we won't be able to put anything on top of it. That kind of works. Quite nice. Got quite a nice look to it, I guess. What about the other way round? What about the dark oak around the bottom and the spruce around the top? Looks good, says Phantom Instinct. Anyone else have an opinion? It feels like it's very much the Phantom Instinct show at the moment. The only person who ever says anything. Except after the update, trapdoors won't work for counters and we'll have to replace them with buttons, says Jack's dad. No! Sorry, that's really tickled me. I like that. Sorry, mate, can't use trapdoors for counters now. No. Oh, jeez. Okay. So now what about those instead? I mean, I kind of like it because you could potentially almost imagine that underneath there was shelves and stuff like that, wouldn't it? Where the siren hat skin? Jeez, you guys. I can't. My Minecraft's broken. My siren hat has gone. I could restart Minecraft and see if it comes back, but if I do that, I might not be able to log in the game. So, no, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. Remind me next live stream that, that I need to do that for you. I don't know. I don't know which I prefer. I don't know if I prefer that way round or the other way round. What do you guys think? Upside down stairs with trapdoors on top. The problem with putting trapdoors on top is I can't then put anything on them, which is just kind of ruins it really. So I don't want to put trapdoors on top. I think you've killed it now, Nelly. I think it's dead. I think you've done a good job there. The mat is dead. Good job. Well done. Other way around, says Mitch. Yeah, okay. Alright then. Alright, jeez. I do like the... I still do like, though. I still really like the dark oak for a... I think it just looks so much like it would do. You know, I can imagine they would have the bar made of that material. It just looks right to me. And we could still potentially decorate that with the spruce trapdoors. But then we're just kind of losing the whole point there, aren't we? Yeah, okay. We'll go for what you guys said. I like it. Item frame with a stake, then cover the item frame with a sunken white concrete mini bucket. Would look like a plate with a stake, says Hanku. That's a good idea. I like it. No one will be able to mistake that for anything else, will they? Genius. Genius at work here. Right, okay. So now, what we need to do is we actually need to put some fences on there, like that. And I had the fences coming round and then beams going across the top. So that went... Oh, I didn't have one there, though. Now, at this point, it might be worth doing what was suggested last stream and actually putting some like fence gates in instead of those. But we'll see about that. The problem is this room's actually lower down. In the original room, look, we've got the blocks at the bottom, the fences, and another block on top before we got to the beam. So it's much higher on the ground floor, whereas this, I've done it lower down. So I guess I can probably break through those and still bring some beams down. That's not going to affect upstairs, I don't think. Just grab our spruce. In fact, we might see if we can do something with dark oak here. So that's just going to lose the look of that, isn't it? I think it needs to be spruce to match the rest. Yeah. And now it seems kind of a bit weird that we've got these spruce bits that don't match up with the rest of the beams. Yeah. Spruce trapdoors are so thin it makes it look flimsy in my opinion, says Jesse. What, you think the whole bar looks more flimsy now, do you? I've got mixed opinions here. A bartender would have to hate to clean all those edges, drinks tipping over. Yeah. I don't know, I'm tempted to just go back for the dark oak. The stripped dark oak. Oh, I've smashed an hole here now, look. Ah. And I don't like what's going on with these beams either. We need to address this situation. I might, oh, jeez, put some holes in where I don't want them. I might just remove the beams from this side of the room completely, just so they don't interfere with the rest of the beams. Jade says, I kind of like the oak beams. It made it look like the bar had been put into a finished building. Oak beam, the dark oak beams. They don't mix with the thing properly now because of these beams. Right, let's try again. Back from the beginning. And a 1. And a 2. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a couple of those, don't we? Need another one. I feel like I keep getting further and further this way as well. I think we have gone too far that way now. I mean, if I brought it in line with that beam, we wouldn't have a problem with the beams, but I just feel... I don't know, I feel it'd be too small then. Okay, let's put the fences in. I'm feeling like darker fences might be a good idea here as well. Jesse says, you just got to trust your gut. You're a good builder and have good instincts. Yeah, but I haven't got a gut feeling on this one, to be honest with you. You just put down a grass path block and broke it. Yeah. What are you doing? Why are you under my chair? Go lay down. What? What have you dropped? Pig. Go lay down. Go on, go lay down. Be good. We're streaming. You should be asleep by now. It's because I keep giving you treatment on stream. It livens you up, doesn't it? It's everyone else's fault. Yes, definitely everyone else's fault, not mine. Ali Cade says, with this style of build and the 1 and a 2 song, I started thinking of Knight's Tale movie. Wait. Oh, man, that is me. Hanko, you proper got me then. Foxy, what are you working on today? I just joined. I'm making a tavern. Or I'm at least trying very hard to. I think also inside the bar we would probably be like a hard floor as well. So maybe some like andesite slabs and stuff like that in there as well would be better. Right, okay, let's grab our dark oak. Now I don't want these ones stripped. Let's put these in the roof and see how we get on with these. Is it going to look too weird? Probably. I don't want to... No. Oh, yes, those. Thank you. No. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So if I just fill in all of these bits with the with that now, we can just pretend those other beamy bits don't exist. In fact, what I can do, if I bring that stone brick up there like that, then it just looks like that naturally finishes there anyway. Don't blame the dog, says Black Raptor. She's knocking me chair about. It's very difficult to concentrate when your chair's going all over the place. That's going to annoy me, that piece of stone brick being up there now. There we go. That's not so bad. Feels a bit off-centre though, with the door like it is, the background. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of these beams as well. Don't need those there. And we'll just have the wall matching up the rest of the way it did. I think that is the best way to deal with this situation. We'll bring that bit along there to match, and we'll bring this bit along here to match. So we just need a couple bits of stone brick. How many pieces have I got? 1. Good. Excellent. Just the right number. I've got some slabs. Have I got any cobble slabs? I have. Excellent. Although I feel like now that should be the other material. That bit there, yep, it should. Absolutely. Many, many changes when Cat is here. Pardon? My heart almost stopped there, Hanku. I'm AFK in my world just now. Oh, you got 2 people with that one, Hanku. Amazing. Good job. Good job. Nice. Yes. So, after all that then, what do we think? Improvement, yay or nay? The other thing I had on that one, I had on the beams here, I actually had all of the names for the drinks and things on these blocks up here, but I can't do that because the roof's in the way. So we'll probably have to put like signs across there. We had bar stools using pistons that stuck up out of the ground as well, but again, not really going to work. And we had tills made of stone brick stairs, basically tills like that. And the other bar was so much bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks long. I don't feel like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 3 blocks short. How have we managed to make it so much shorter? We're going back to the other world, peeps. Figure out what I've done wrong here. Used scaffolding minibooks for stalls. I don't think they'll suit this particular environment, but I have used them elsewhere for stalls. I'm in creative mode. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Jeez. 1, 2, 3 that side. I don't know. I think I prefer this one with the dark oak slabs, but then I think the difference here is the height. That's what makes the difference in this room, is it's a lot taller. We've even got room for chandeliers in this room. I can't make the other room taller though, without changing the whole build. So I think we're just gonna, oh look, the bookshelves at the back as well, which we won't be able to do. We're just gonna have to make it work. Just gonna have to make it work. It's fine. And I like the way the beams come to the end there. Okay, right, we're going back. So it's 3 and 4. We got this. We got that. We got it. Right, so 3 this side. We did 4. I know, I'm a moron. So I want that one there instead. There we go. And this side, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be coming out of here. That, I don't want to bring it out that far. I'm going to just bring it out in line with this instead. And, oh no, I thought I'd run out of dark oak then. I have not. It's okay. Don't worry, everybody. You can stop panicking. We weren't panicking yet. Yeah, just stop panicking. It's all good now. We've solved the problem. Not panicking yet. Don't worry about it anymore. Panic no more, people. Panic is complete. That feels better. It's bigger. Bigger is better, yes. Also, obviously, we've got these pillars in the room we didn't have on the old plans as well, which it makes a little bit of a difference as well. I don't know whether I'm going to get rid of those or keep them. Kind of like the idea of having the sort of support pillars down here, but I don't know if they're just getting in the way now. These stone ones. But if I don't have those, then those beams are going to look really weird. I like the fact that they break the room up a little bit. You could use the back side of the looms as shelves. Could do. Could do. Don't worry, we got this. What I can do inside this doesn't necessarily have to have the same ceiling. So we could just get rid of that there, and we can still have more height inside this bit. If we grab some of these dark oak slabs. We got any more dark oak slabs on us? No, apparently not. Then we can fill those bits in, and that'll look okay. You could use... I've read that bit. I read that bit. Can I have some dark oak slabs, please, mate? Thanks. We've got to process, peeps. I'm not sure about these beams anymore. Especially this one's right in the way. I really liked the idea of them before, but I'm going off it quite quickly. Yeah, gives us a bit more room to play with in there. Good. Folks are reading the same comments twice. Well, I expect chat to have moved along. It normally has, but in this particular instance it didn't. I want a hole there. Oops. When is the next vid coming out? Tomorrow it should be. I normally do Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays for videos. Although Saturday, day are we on today? Wednesday. Yeah, I don't think Saturday's going to have a video this week. Potentially. Possibly. Videos are going to be a bit iffy for the next few weeks, actually. So, yeah. Stand by, effectively. I'm doing my best, mate. Doing my best. Trying really hard and all that. That looks weird. Nope. Nope. Just leave those going up to there like that. That's absolutely fine. And that one looks weird. It's fine. Stop overthinking things. And I think now that that's all like that, I want spruce in there instead of the dark oak. I can't make my mind up, can I? This is why it takes so long to record a video. Because all of this stuff goes on. All of this talking to yourself and planning it out, but you just don't see it. You just see the end product. You don't see all of this faffing about. Many hours are spent building things, tearing them down, building them again, tearing them down again. I like the way it's looking so far, says Jelsbury. Well, thank you very much. I'm ready for another good Foxy vid. When are you recording with Oliver again, says Jack's dad? I do the odd videos with Oliver at home, but I don't put them out on the channel now, just because it's I don't know, they don't have a positive effect on my channel, let's put it that way. I suppose I could put them up on my second channel, but then you've got to spend ages editing them, so it just feels like a bit of a waste of time, to be honest with you. Feel like we're losing the sort of the rusticy vibe of this room now without the beams in it. I think we need to do something to bring that back again. It feels very lacking on the interestingness now. I think maybe that beam and that beam will line up, so maybe we can have horizontal beams going instead and not lose so much of that feel.
Foxy No Tail?
Actually, what? What now? What is it? What's the problem? And then this one. And there? Is that getting away? Is that, think it would be better open plan. I don't know. I think it's too open. I really liked the coziness it brought of having the pillars down the room. Just made it feel a lot more authentic as a room, right, as opposed to an empty Minecraft room. And if you go in somewhere that's got like old-fashioned beams and buildings, they are interesting. They do have pillars. They do have beams. They don't just have a big open room. There's stuff going on. Rename an emerald, put an item frame on the register, an Emerald Express. Emerald Express. Accepted here. Is there a mini bug that would look good for the till, says Mitz. That's not a bad idea, using a mini block for the till. I don't know. You guys have a think about that. What do you think? Do you think there's a mini block would look good for the till? Possibly. I'm really tempted to put those beams back in, but it's going to look so weird. And what if we just brought out that bit there and that bit there and had a beam in the middle? Would that make sense? Or would it just look off? Doesn't look too bad, does it? We could actually bring that back across there as well. Yeah, that doesn't feel too bad, I don't think. We can maybe, I don't know, this might feel a bit off if we do this. It might feel a bit too close. We just bring that one to there. And then put one in there. Then it's not too close to the bar. We've still got that sort of relatively cozy feel. Still supporting upstairs. I feel like there would be a beam going across there, but it's going to be in the wrong place if we do that. Put it in anyway. See how it looks. It's off from that, isn't it? That's the problem. Doesn't look too bad though. Is there a bookcase mini block? You could use the micro bookcase on its side for the cash register and then another mini block on top to make an L shape, says Hanku. I don't think there is, actually. I don't think there is. Okay, right. Well, it's coming on. We'll do some decorations behind the bar. We'll get some carpets, beer towels and things like that. We'll get some bookcases if we've got them. We'll get some barrels. We'll grab our mini blocks, see which ones we got that might go in nicely. Right, we need our blue one. What have we got in there that might work in there? Nothing. Nothing at all. Me item frames would be. I need to dump my inventory again, don't I? I've got so much junk again, mate. But I'm using all of these materials. Ah, mate, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's grab an empty sugar box. Wherever I put those. There they are. Right. Stuff all of this stuff inside here. And we'll take that with us when we go, so I don't have to keep running back here. There we go. Now I've got an inventory's full of space for things. Many things. Possibly a smoker. I was thinking about having a like a fireplace in there as well. I think that would look really good if we have a fireplace inside. So we'll have a look at that. Right, mini blocks that could help. We've got some scaffolding. We'll try them, but I'm not 100% sure they're going to be particularly great. We could maybe do something with the spruce logs and planks as chairs for mini blocks. Maybe. Alright, what else we got? We need bookshelves, which means we need books. I don't think I've got many books. I've got loads of sugarcane and paper though. We need... What else do we need? Hi, do you remember me? I'm the guy that you banned from your Discord server asking you a question. And you're also the person that commented on my YouTube channel asking me the same question. Why are you now on my Twitch channel asking me the same question? I don't know. I didn't ban you. You were banned for breaking the rules twice. You were warned. You still broke the rules. That's why you got banned. You agreed to the rules. You break the rules. You got a warning. You broke the rules again. You got banned. Not my fault. It's yours. Oh, and now you've been banned from here as well. Oh dear. Not your week, is it, mate? Mini scaffolding with mini trapdoors for cheers, says Michael Switch. Well, there aren't any mini trapdoors, but I was thinking like, yeah, mini thingy with a trapdoor on top might work. For like bar stools. That could work out quite nicely. Right, paper. Where's me? Oh no, there's a crafting table here somewhere. Mini papers. Mini books. Ah, I need more leather. Okay. You got any leather in here? No. No, I've stole it all already. He's now banned on 3 Foxy channels. The Sweet Dreams World Cup. It seems that way. Nice of them to announce they've been banned so they could be banned again. Says follow this logic. Yes, they didn't follow that logic, did they? Snuffling's safe says, ah, strange. I just got the notification that you're live. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed a bit slow. People actually joining in today, so I think maybe there's a bit of a slowdown with the old notification system for whatever reason. There we go. Many books were made. You get villager. Shut up about it. You mentioned villagers again, you're banned as well. Villager. Don't push your luck. I'll do it. You won't. I will. Many. 64 bookcases. Just like that. Right. Okay. We need signs and things like that. So I'm going to take... In fact, I don't have an ender chest on me. Let's grab an ender chest. That needs to go back in my box. That needs to go back in my box. And so does that. I've got a spare ender chest in here. Go and chuck one of those in there. And then we've got access to these things as well. I can't think what things we needed. Beep. Jesse B says, lol, if you need leather, I have millions at my furnace room. I am alright for now, thank you. But yeah, leather's... I always seem to have loads of it. I do get a reasonable amount from my farm. Not that I run my farm very often, but yeah, it's always one... I don't never seem to be short on leather, which is a good thing. Right, barrels. 9. Right, trap doors as well. I had more... Sure, I had more normal trapdoors. I had loads of normal trapdoors. Someone's been snaffling me trapdoors, mate. Someone's had them all, ain't they? Nicking me trapdoors. I know I've got some somewhere. I just feel like I've just wasted so much wood there making those, but not to worry. Oh, jeez. Trapdoor. Right, okay. Oh, carpets as well. I didn't bring carpet, did I? Have I got any carpet in my wall box? Probably not. Oh, I do. Good. Excellent. Good. I have a couple of bits of carpet there. Bit of carpet there. Although I feel that's probably the wrong colour. It'll do for now. Right, we had those on the other one, didn't we? And if we put some of those spruce trapdoors, which I don't have any on me now. There we go. Underneath those as shelves. Nice. Okay. Put some more shelves along there. Probably want a couple of barrels in here, at the very least. Probably next to each other though. A couple of shelves like that, bookshelves. And a shelf there with a bit of carpet on, possibly. Or we can put carpets on the trapdoors. That's handy. Good. Where's my dark oak ones? Lol, the walk of Phantom. Oh, they walk off Phantom. What? I'm missing things. Now, if we actually place those the other way up, like that, we will then get the invertedness the other way, and it doesn't look like the chocolate is sticking out. It looks like it's sticking in, which I prefer. Right, so I've got a couple of barrels. I don't think we can put those on there. We can't, no. But somebody mentioned item frames with food and mini blocks in them, so we can potentially do that. So let's pop an item frame on there. Let's go and grab... Oh, we need more mini blocks. We need more mini blocks. Foxy needs to catch up. So I can't read all the chat. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Be nice to Jesse, peeps. Who's being horrible to Jesse? Don't nobody be horrible to Jessie. It's banned. You will be fired if you're horrible to Jessie. She's got my protection. Jessie admits 100% protected. And several other people in the Discord as well. But I don't want to go around saying names. Then they'll know who my favourites are. I don't have anything that would be particularly platey. Maybe oak. Maybe a birch mini block might look a little bit like a plate. I'm thinking the clay ones, but the clay is probably too clayey. sleigh. Yeah. That's what I said, and I'm sticking to it. They're the right brick blocks. They might be interesting. What about a wooden bowl? Says, yeah, we can put a wooden bowl in there, but I kind of want to make it look a little bit more interesting than putting a wooden bowl in there. I dislike that we don't get to place flower pots on trapdoors like Java can. I know, it's annoying, isn't it? It is annoying. It's almost like they don't want us using trapdoors for shelves. I don't understand it, mate. What else are they there for? What else could they possibly be there for? Right. Where's me special dice? There we are. Many. I'm going to need that one, that one, that one, possibly that one. And that one. Possibly. What am I doing? I keep losing what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, someone mentioned wooden bowl. That's why. That's what's throwing me. Why do I always carry a shovel? I don't need a shovel right now, do I? Come on, let's be honest. Shovel is not required. Don't need those. Don't need any of those bits at the minute. Do need that. Don't need a pickaxe right now. I probably will. And now I can't get the die out. There we go. Okay. Let's get everything nicely organised. Jeez. That there. We're going to try that one. See what it looks like. Oof. And my purple dye's just gone in the item frame. Great. Okay, let's make it. I lost the hitbox. No. Give me axe back. Stupid item. Stop it. Stop nicking me item frame. No, too low down. Now if I put a bit of steak in there, is that going to do anything? Is it just going to look stupid? It's probably just going to look stupid, isn't it? No one's even going to notice it anyway. Put a bit of steak. Oh, you can put cake on the side. I've got some cake. No. I just think it looks ridiculous, mate. Give me my stuff back. Looks alright, says Phantomistic. No, looks rubbish. Looks pointless. Pointless to waste a mini block on something that no one's ever going to notice. Right, okay. Chairs. Chairs, stools and stuff, mate, isn't it? That's what we're after. That's what we're after. Stools and stuff, mate. Spruce. Barrels. Scaffolding. So many different things to choose from. Many. Okay. I don't think this is going to work. I think we might as well just have. Yeah, because we can't put them any lower than that anyway. I was going to say we might as well just have. What's it called? Fence posts underneath the stools to do it that way. I think I could spend a long time faffing about doing stuff like this and not really look that great. You'd need two in there, wouldn't you? No. Nope. Do you know what? I might go just back old school and put the pistons in like I had in the other one. I kind of like the piston look because it's got the metal bits around the edges. Let's try it. Let's see if we can make pistons look up to date. We're doing medieval. It's old school anyway. You should have a stable next to this, says Robbie. I've planned out everything. You have to watch my next video to see exactly what my plans are. But I know exactly what I'm going to be doing everywhere and where I'm going to be doing it. So don't you worry about it. Stables are on the list. Oh, you can put cake on a trapdoor. Of course you can. Makes perfect sense. Could use the quartz stairs for the till. Is that a better till? Probably not. It would have been metal, wouldn't it? Put those back. It's a good enough till. Okay. Pistons. More boxes. And those, yes. Okay. We need to put a redstone torch. A piston. Look at that, it's a bar stool. Genius. Absolute genius. Put another one there. And another one there. Don't want to be too crowded. Social distancing and all that. Yes. Oh, amazing. I love the look of pistons for bar stools. I think it works. What do you film your streams on? Film them? What do you mean? Film them? Film them? Right, okay. Now we probably want to chuck a couple of lanterns in here to keep things nice and light. Let's grab our lanterns back again. Wherever did I put my lantern? Let's pop one. Probably just chuck one on the bar somewhere. I'm sure. Yeah, probably not too much slap bang in the middle. And we can use some of those cups. Flower pots? Yeah, cups. To be drinking out of. Nice. It's not looking too bad, this. To capture the gameplay, OBS Studio. Well, for streams, I use Streamlabs OBS, but I wouldn't recommend it. If I hadn't spent hours and hours and hours of my life faffing about in order to get this to kind of go the way I wanted it, I would definitely be using just normal OBS for streaming. Streamlabs OBS is absolute garbage. Thought it might look a bit like a chimney, but don't. Whoa, oh dear. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Can you let me out, please? I may have slightly been in the ceiling there. Didn't want to be in the ceiling, mate. Right, mini barrels. Mini barrels is always good. Where are they? I've only got 8 left. Got to use them sparingly. Red, blue, green, yellow. Oh, purple now. Jeez. Cries in Streamlabs points. Beautiful. Lovely jubbly. This bar's looking swish, mate. Swish. How old are you? Really old. Shut up. Swish. Swish. Don't start. Loving swish. Can you swish, mate? You swish in a minute. Carry on with that attitude, sunshine. Right then. Bit of andesite slab, some polished andesite as well. We're going to tear this bar a new one. And we're going to give it a new floor. Yes. It should mostly be this, but it's been used a bit, so there's many cracked ones because they're just, you know, it's popular pub. It's a popular tavern, this one, isn't it? It's got a few broken bits. I'm old, utter poppy. What? Where's my door gone? Didn't I have a door on it? What happened to? Oh, I just broke it off. I'm so smart. What do we reckon? That'd be worn there because it's right at the front of the bar, isn't it? Looking good or not? What do you think? Looking good or looking bad? Looking better than what it was originally? Or about the same or worse? I'm in bed with a fever. I have to take a corona test, right? I just want to say that. Says, good luck. Hope it's not bad news. Person who's not going to be very well. Signs. Have we got any signs? I don't have any signs. Why would I have signs? Why would I have something useful like so? Sticks? I've got any sticks? No, I don't have sticks. Again, why would I have something useful like sticks? Sticks. Signs. Looks much better, says Eldrupov. Agent Blue Tie, says, can you make a vid teaching cool builds and make your pack with created packs? I don't understand. Please explain a little bit better, because I don't understand. I might just put some of these across there for now, rather than put any writing on them. I don't really know what to write on them. I don't like that though, so I'm not going to do that. Looks rubbish. Okay, peeps in the stream. What would we be offering at our Minecraft bar? Come on, what are we going to write on these signs? See, if you would like one stone brick column on the back left wall in place of the wood wall. See if you would like one stone brick column on the back left wall in place of the wood wall. Over here, Dorsal, on this wall. Or are you talking about another one of these, but like over here? He'll add it to the list of nothing he has to do, says Mitz. The way I like the signs, says Beth's going. Yeah, but I want to write things on them. So what are we going to write? Fresh milk from Foxy. Oh, we can do better than that. Come on. Come on, there's 112 of you here. Come up with some ideas for things that you might find in a tavern, family friendly of course, that we can put on our signs. Carrots, a lager of ale. I'll be ordering sour creeper ale. Sour creeper ale sounds good to me, Jesse. $1.50 so I think a sour creeper ale. Don't like the white text on there though. Nope. Cheap, very cheap. No tail brew, wild toast stew. Zombie tonic, says Sir Hyrule. I quite like that one. Zombie tonic. And we're going to be charging 75 cents for a zombie tonic. Flaming zombie. The first option, says Dorsal Dawn. A stone pillar down there? I don't... no, I think it's too close. It's a nice idea, but I think it's probably too close. Phantom shots. Noob juice. Noob juice, says Quintillion. How much would we charge for a noob juice? I think that would be expensive, wouldn't it? It's going to be at least $5.99 for a noob juice, yeah. Very expensive. We need more signs now. Before we should get a cider in there. Maybe a golden apple cider, says Darcy. That sounds very tasty. Golden apple cider. Is it cider with the R? Yeah, it is. And we'll do that $2.25. Seems reasonable for a golden apple cider. No, not phantom shots. No tail brew. Dragon's breath cider. Phantom on the beach. Llamas. Water, just water, says Robbie. Skelly rum. Foxy, I meant you can't make a vid about... Can you make a vid about cool builds we can make with mini blocks and armor stands, like tips and tricks? No, not really. I don't have any tips and tricks. I'll make it up as I go along. You can use your own creativity. You don't need someone to copy from. Drink name, Level Up, says Dorsal Dawn. Level Up, Level Up. Level Up. What about Level 99 Level 99 brew. Special brew. Special brew, level 99. Special level 99 brew. Alright, it's cheap, very cheap. £7.46. It's pounds, dollars. Yes. Doesn't fit all on the same sign though. We're gonna have to put special at the top. Special level 99 brew. £2.79. It's cheap. Endershot, Foxy Walker, Witch's Brew, Farmer's Smoothie, Arrow Brew, Elite Brew, cost $13.37. No chest plate, no boots, no service. Oh, I like that. No chest plate, no boots, no service. Where would we put that? Oh dear, I really like that one. But it won't fit on there. No chest plates, no boots, no service. We haven't. I don't really. I feel like we've done enough in the middle there. I might put that up on like one of these. No chest plate. No boots. No service. Oh, we should have signs like that all over the place. Things like that. Come on, let's think of some more funny signs. Like, yeah, think of some more of those types of things. I like that. Creeper at your door. Creeper outside. Look out, creeper. Now, I don't think that's a good sign to put. You telling me the creeper's out here? You're having me on. No beardstones allowed. Beardstone's bad. We need a bad list. Yeah, bad. Beardstone. Okay. Out the left. Oh, well, it'll be fine. That. Thank you. Wow. There you go. Mr. Beardstone and Mr. Onion are both bad. Beardstone's like, Foxy's drink on the patio only. Not responsible for stolen horses parked outside. I quite like that one, yeah. From the car park. Car park. What did you put? Not responsible for stolen horses parked outside. Let me write that. Not responsible for stolen horses parked outside. Need a wanted poster with Diamond Fairy Spritzer. I think we've had it. We've got enough drink names now. I think we're good for that. Help wanted villagers useless. I meant to have a no tail, no seat. Mind your wings. Don't drink and fly. I like that one. Yeah, okay, right. Well, if you think of some more interesting ones of those, we'll add some more of those. Now we need to look at the table and chair situation. Right, let's see what we can do in terms of tables and chairs then. Now, again, going back to the original one, if we look at our screenshots, he says, not able to cycle through. Why can I not cycle through now? We had pistons with spruce chairs, which was the same as the floor, same as everything else. I still think we'll probably end up with chairs like that, and possibly pistons as well, but they obviously don't want to be market the same. No, actually, I think we should do something different. I think we should definitely do something different. So, we've got options here. We need some stairs anyway. We'll grab some stairs, get some slabs. We'll possibly consider using some spruce planks or some scaffolding here, potentially as seating. Right, where are stairs? Have we not got any stairs? Really? I've got no stairs, mate. Oh, there we go. Stairs. Stairs and planks. Good. So, in my nether room, we had tables that were kind of like that, which I kind of liked, although they look massive in here. Oh, they were dug into the floor, weren't they? Because that was a half slab floor, whereas this is not a half slab floor, so that's not going to work in here. So in that case, we're going to have to do it like that instead. Which still works. That still works as a table. And then we could put chairs around it. Oh, they're way well too small. Far too small. I mean, you could technically... Ooh, you could technically sit on that, I guess. I mean, you're the right height, but does it look wrong? If we spun them round and put backs on them... No, we're not going to... We can't really put backs on, can we? D West says, Mr. No-Tail, hello. Well, hello, D West. One target block for sure. Every pub has a dartboard. That's true. Oh, look, there's a couple of creepers creeping about. There's a couple of creepers creeping about out here. I do have a target block one, but not on me. So I'll worry about that later on. Piston mini block as a chair. Says I don't think... Well, I've got a piston mini block, but I don't think it'll look quite right. I think we'll probably just go for good old-fashioned chairs like that, or we can go and take a trip to the Nether and think what we did there. I think we used a slab with a trapdoor as a back into the slab, which could work, might not, might work. Let's grab those trapdoors and let's just get a darker wood for the slab. Although that's going to blend in with the floor, isn't it? Wow, I'm surprised I'm not leaving, but Foxy didn't celebrate my many comments were coming to an end. Your many comments are coming to an end? Have you run out of comment stuff? We are... I don't really like it. No, do you know what? I think, as daft as it sounds, the stairs for the win. They just look like table and chairs, don't they? We can still decorate the tables with carpets and things like that. I think the chairs need to be a different colour from the tables, though. Potentially making the tables or the chairs from stone, with it being a medieval pub. What are we thinking? Signs as armrests. Nah, I don't like signs as armrests. You can't put the chairs close enough to each other. It doesn't actually make that much of a difference either. Right, many more dark oaks, please. And there we go. And some of those we got slabs. Just want some of those. Good. Okay, let's see what dark oak tables look like. We had a dark oak table instead of those. Where's me slabs? Yeah, it's not too bad. It blends in with the floor a little bit too much though. Okay, so we'll try andesite table. I didn't bring any andesite slabs though. Just have to use imagination a little bit here. Get out of the way, lamp. That's not too bad, but what about instead of that? What about having the andesite chairs and the spruce table? What do we think? Which one are we going for here? What looks better? Maybe the more rugged andesite would look better. Put a mini block on the stairs to sit on, says Millsy. Well, not really. The thing is, if we use too many mini blocks, it will start getting laggy in the area. I don't really want it to be a laggy area. So I'm trying to use the mini blocks as sparing as possibly, where they really do make good use for something. We're not actually going to be using this. We're just building it. We're not going to be coming in here and actually having a drink, you know. So there's no point in putting the mini blocks under the chairs. Spruce table, says Jessie B. Spruce table. Okay, so what about the chairs though? Are we going for wooden chairs? Or are we going to go for the those chairs? And would we, instead of that, would we go for benches? You know, would we go for benches instead? This is, again, it's medieval. Maybe we push that a step back a bit. Is that too far back now? I don't know. Lots and lots of design options to have here. And technically, you could have the chairs going around the outside and the table. You could have booths. Medieval booths. Just like a Pizza Hut. Birch stairs, says Hanko. Birch stairs could work. Let's go grab some birch. I think I might have birch in me wood box. Right, I have to go now for real now. Bye. Bye. I think birch might be a bit too light. I think we'd be better off with oak rather than birch. We've got thoughts on this one, Jessie? No, they are way too luminous for this build. No. No. We'll try oak. Why does work get in the way of Foxy Stream's size? Is Blue Cat Eyes. I think oak will be better than birch. Birch is too yellow. I agree, Jessie. I very much agree with you there. I was just saying the same thing myself. Believe it or not. Slabs. No, we're just doing stairs, aren't we? So we don't need slabs. We do need to put those away though. Don't need those anymore. I like the stone table and spruce stairs, but I don't know. I'm really not a builder, says Best Gaming. I'm still not 100% sure about that. Okay, coming back to this booth idea. I kind of like this booth idea. What if, right? We're going to have to use some more of our building materials here. Let's get rid of those. Let's put in some spruce stairs as like a booth type bit. And then let's bring down the middle, I guess, like a andesite trim. And then if we had some glass, we could put a divider in there. It would be better if, iron bars might be better actually. I'm trying to think of a material that will sit in the middle of those two things that's not going to look too modern. Iron bars. Of course I haven't got any in there. They'll be in my iron box. Back in a minute, guys. Look out, creepers, I'm coming through. The rough andesite look nice just as the single chairs. A bench is a bit too blocky. Yeah, I agree. Aquarium, says Quintillium. Aquarium? What, in this build that we're doing today? I don't think aquarium's probably the right thing that we're going to be looking at there, to be honest with you. Many. Do you have any stairs mini blocks which you'd actually be able to sit on? No, we don't. But why would you want to sit on a mini stair? That wouldn't make any sense. Stairs work as seats because they're the right size. Look at that, something like that, or is that too? We could maybe use fences, and then in the middle we could go for the ooh. The andesite table. No, I don't like the andesite table. I didn't make any oak slabs. Of course I didn't. Or, if this is not a restaurant and it's just an establishment for drinking in, we could just always just put a little table in the middle. Bit more medieval. Fences would look nice, says Jessie. Yeah, I'm thinking fences. I kind of like the stone as the divider though. Maybe not andesite. Maybe it needs to be the stone bricks. Although I haven't put any andesite in here, and I do love andesite. Like obsessed with it and everything, mate. Right. Let's put some of these mini blocks away. We don't need them. Get these mini blocks out of us inventory. Taking up space. What did we just agree on then? Fences. That's it. We'll grab some of those as well. We've got fences on us. Good. Never have guessed, lol, says Mitz. What are you getting on at me now, fool? Yeah, that's got a nice feel to it. I like that. I like that. Okay, so this one, then, we're going to go for a slightly thinner McJobby. Oh, it's right in front of the window, which is a bit annoying, but it's fine. I don't know whether to just stick with the spruce as the table. I mean, I know it blends in with the chairs, but it kind of works. We could always put carpet on top. Possibly. What do we think? What are we thinking to those? Andesite wall, says Quintilian. For the table, try a fence post with carpet on top. It's too high if you do that. Although they do look nice. What we've done with my carpet, it'd just be too high. Makes the chairs look too low, I think. Try it. What am I putting away? I need to put some of this andesite away, don't I? Don't think I need any cobble for now either. Move the window one a bit, says Craft the Dad. I don't know. Well, we could do. We could stretch it out like that one. I'm just trying to make things not look quite so uniform. Okay, fences. The carpet on. I never really liked these type of fences, to be honest with you. These type of tables. But it might work. Might be just what we're looking for. I think you might be right there. I think that kind of is what we're looking for. I wish we had a block that wasn't carpet that we could do that with, because carpet just looks wrong. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Okay. We got something. We have a winner, peeps. And I got a diddlink. What's the diddlink? I can't see what it is, but I got one. Don't know. Pressure plates could maybe work. They don't join up though, do they? Got gaps in, mate. They only got blamming gaps in, ain't they? Blamming gaps. Right, this one I'm going to do with the stone brick. Does that fit in better with the stone brick? Oops. Than the andesite. I kind of like that the andesite's different, you see. I think the stone brick probably just is a little bit too much. Similar to the rest of the stuff. Polished andesite looks better, says Hanku. Yeah, I think so. Oh, YouTube sub, okay. That's why it's not come up there. Okay, right. Looking pretty snazzy. Pretty swifty. Looking swifty. Right, okay. Now we're going to just have a couple of little tables and chairs kicking about the place. For the Billy No Mates yet for them. I probably don't want it to get too close to that table there. Feels a bit cramped. Grey carpet would blend more with the theme, says Best Gaming. Andesite, says Jessie B. Some Jessie B, lady of little words. We need some different types of carpet then, don't we? I don't think I've got many. I'm very short on wool. Have I got any grey dye? No. I'll tell you what I haven't got either. Rockets. Driving me nuts I've got no rockets on me. I'll find them creepers. Chop them to bits. Right. Grey. Grey carpet. Just needs peanut shells on the floors, the guys, yeah. A lot of little words when I've got my girl in my arms. Oh, bless you. How is she doing? Is she sleeping like a little baby, or is she being a little pest? Is she being good? Or is she being bad? Well, I got many capabilities of having black dye, grey dye. So I guess let's take a couple of those. We'll make some grey dye, and we'll just dye that very little small amount of wool that we got. Scaphone's here. Hey, Scaphone. I may have to bug you later, Mitz, says Scaphone. You're going to go round her house and put microphones hidden in all the lamps and the light sockets? You weirdo! As if you tell her you're going to do it first. Not very sneaky, is it? Scaphone, now the least sneaky person in the world. She's finally getting into a routine, so I'm a happy camper. Oh, that's good news. That is good news. I'm glad to hear it. Right. Many grey carpets, please. Let's go see what this looks like. Let's chuck those back in there. They're taking up space. Mitz, lol, I know Foxy whitelisted me. I just got it set up now, says Scaphone. Are you referring to the new servers, Scaff? I called him Scaff for short, because we're like bros, me and Scaphone. Oh, I'm a woman. Are you? I'm sorry, I didn't know. I think you're right. The grey tablecloth looks a lot better. What about on the bar then? Yes, better. Looks a lot better, yes. Many being better. Good. Right then. Okay, we have some sitting places. Sitting places? Yep. What I said. Places to sit. Now we need some more. So what about another couple of booths down here? Can we get away with a couple more booths down here? Ooh. Danger to no one subscribe with Amazon Prime. Followed by Scaphone, and Dorsal has asked for puppy cam as well. There you go, Dorsal. There is dead dog sleeping on the floor. Being a good girl. Oh, Scaphone gave out a community gift to two of them, in fact, Tej and Alexander. So say if you're one of those people, big thank you to Scaphone there. Thank you very much. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it, mate. So what do we reckon? Are we liking the booths that we've got on here? Is this going down well, what we're doing? I like it. I think it's looking snazzy. Rather snazzy, mate. Rather snazzy. We do need places to put lights, though, which is very tricky in here. Perhaps what we could do is smash that to bits. If we was to put in some dark oak, that might work. It kind of works a bit, I guess. That's not going to work because yeah, that's part of the room above. Great, now I broke that. Could we get those coming down on... Is that too low? The grey carpet looks nice, says Elderom. Scaphone says, hi, I forgot the info for my original Xbox name tag Scaphone. Now I have to use Scaff1. Oh no. Carol says, it's taken me 20 minutes to sub through Prime. Didn't even come up. Typical. Well, thank you very much for your subscription through Prime, Carol. I'm sorry it hasn't come up. I prefer the lower lamp, says Blue Cat Eyes. Hanku says chains. Ali says change as well. Chains. It's more the hole in the ceiling that I'm concerned about than using chains. Chains is a good idea. Have we got any chains though? Excuse me, probably not. What did I do in my iron box? Did I leave it over by the house? I think I did, didn't I? Okay, let's go get... I know I've got a load of chains somewhere. I think it might be at home. The Lizard Guy has just followed. Thank you very much, Lizard Guy. Just out of interest, peeps, this is a bit more of a different live stream to what I usually do. Obviously, normally we're a little bit more high energy. I'm asking a lot of questions. We're talking about nonsense and just generally, you know, doing daft stuff. How do you feel about this one in comparison? Do you like what we're doing today? The little bit more chilled out and actually getting some stuff done, or do you prefer the normal sort of crazy no-tail streams? Love it, says Quintillion. Yeah, I like the chains. I prefer the chains. That is right. It's just I don't like the holes in the ceiling ever so much. I don't know what else we can do about that. Yeah, I like that. Quieter for sure, says Mitch. Yeah, it is quieter. It's because Oliver's in bed. I don't want to wake him up. I'm down for a low-key chill sesh, says Jelsberry. A nice chill one once in a while feels pretty good, says Remco. Skippy Blue Cat says, I like how you mix things up. Never watching your streams like this and your videos all hyped up. Oh, personally, I like watching your... I've read two things. Split two people's chat things together then because it moved while I was reading it. Never know what kind of stream you're going to get. Scaphone says, how is your back doing, Foxy? Personally like watching your streams and like this and your videos all hyped up. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my back's not doing too badly, thank you very much. It's feeling a lot better, actually, the last few days. Robbie says, I would like any stream you do. Jazz says, lol, Mitts, I like them both, don't have a favourite. Dobbs says, just a different vibe, it's really good. Mitt says, lol, yeah, they're all good. Those are two happy patty bits. David Cooper says, I'm sorry I'm so late. How's it going, Foxy? It's going all right, David. How are you doing? How are you doing? You having a good time? It's all that matters, really. It's all that matters. No! No! Bad. Bad block. There we go. Yes. Although, does that want to? Does it want to be another block further back? Does it want to be like there? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's not going to work because it's got a too wide middle. Tell you what, let's just bring that whole thing back in front of the window like we had it before, and it fits. No. Oh, jeez. Hoppers make good lighting fixtures in half-stab ceilings. Yes, but that generally I would say, we'll try it if you like, but I would say hoppers are good for lighting fixtures when you've got big, extravagant rooms and lots of room to fill. I think a hopper in the ceiling here would just stick out way too much. But we'll try it. It might be just what we need for that weird thing in the roof. I have many hoppers. I'm going to poke them in the roof and see what happens. Foxy streams equals great streams, says Mitch. There you go. You're getting slightly better at. I don't feel that it fits as well as the chain. What do you guys think? This one sticks out too far anyway. We're moving it back a bit. I like it, says David Cooper. Chain, says Garrett. That's a little too grand, says Jade. I like it, says Crafter Dad. Chain is better, says Dobbs. I think, personally, as much as it's nice, I think I prefer the chain. And chains are all shiny and new. So, you know, we used hoppers before we got chains. We got chains now. Let's use chains. Looking good, looking pretty snazzy. Now then, I'm tempted to spin that table round so it's actually in line with the thing is. Oh man, stop stealing my axe. And then we've got a bit more room. In fact, if we bring this one across a little bit, it's not on the back wall. It's going to stop people. Well, it's not going to stop people, I guess, getting to those other ones. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze. It's fine. Let's maybe bring in some of this andesite back here as well, and some of those stairs. Stairs, fences. What I meant. I kind of like that. Feels quite what you would expect, I guess. And here, instead of having this as an actual table, let's just put that there like that as part of the fixtures, and then we can use the old signs as arms of the stairs in those ones, because that makes sense then, because that's like a chill out area, as like your drinking spot, as opposed to no. Yeah. Hanky says, sign on the door closes at 10 p.m. You could close earlier if it was up to me. Blue Cat Ice says, I finally saw the Truly Bedrock rundown and that was great. I can see how much work went into that, having to watch everybody stream and then edit and produce. Yeah, the rundown people are doing a good job at the moment. Lawful says, Foxy's streams are always entertaining and that's all that matters to me. Dobbs says, where's the pool table? Unfortunately, there is no pool table in this establishment. Remco Skippy says, no, please open after 10 p.m. No, there should be no lock-ins. Are you planning on adding mini blocks? We have added some, but I don't think they're really going to fit in this particular build, to be honest with you. Do you have any monitor that's good but cheap? Do you think this is some sort of technical thing? Right. What about this bit? Do you think we can fit in some more chairs and tables down here, or do you think we've got enough in there? Do you think we should leave this open for people coming in? Do you think we should maybe have some bits on the walls for people to hang their coats and stuff on? What do you think? I think we should probably have another couple of lamps in here, otherwise we're going to have creeper problems. They might be a bit in the way though. Maybe we should have those on the walls instead. Not there. That looks horrid. Technically, what we can do is that we can actually cheat here a little bit. Let's actually grab a torch. We'll cheat. Oh, we didn't put the fireplace in. Oh man, I wanted a fireplace in here. I don't think there's room for a fireplace now. You need a karaoke machine for Jesse, says Duzzledon. That would be a good idea. Shh. No one tell anyone about the sneaky lighting. Pool table to fill the space. No. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that there's just an open sort of route to the bar. I think that's quite nice. Maybe we could have a lectern in here with like a menu. That might not be a bad idea. Just grab a lectern. I don't know why I'm coming out here. Lecterns don't live out here. They'll be in my blue box, which is back in there. Going back in, guys. Dartboard. Yeah. I don't really know where we're going to put the dartboard. I like the idea, but I'm not convinced it's going to fit in, to be honest with you. I don't want books in there. Right. What was I getting? Lectern. Oh, I've got one. I could do with... Oh, another book. Got books. Oh, it needs to be a written book, though. Where's me squid ink? Do I need a feather as well? Really? I need a feather. Fine. Whatever. Right, has anyone got any menu item ideas? Sorts of things we might find on the menu in this establishment. Some tasty things to be eaten while we're at the Whistling Goose. Enjoying our evening till 10 PM sharp. In fact, I'll tell you what, if we put that there and then put one of them signs on it that says please wait to be seated. No. Maybe it would be the other way around though, wouldn't it? Because it would be the waiter or waitress that would be there, like booking people in. There we go. Purple goose pie, rabbit pie. There's a link in your YouTube anywhere. Social. I feel it's a little too organised for medieval times. As Best Gaming. We got a. We got a. What's it called? What's that brand of that chain? Can't remember. Is that too high up? Ah. That's going to work, mate. Nope. 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 No, we'll leave it where it was. Baked potato with suspicious meat. Okay, let's get some of these written down. The Whistling Goose menu. We got onion soup. That's why Mr. Onion's bad. Didn't like the menu. Baked potato with suspicious meat. Oh. Love the time you've made. Gonna have to go for now. Very glad to have caught up your streams from Data. See you later, Data. Thank you very much for joining in. 3. With the spoons. With the spoons. I love it, Anku. That's brilliant. Quintilly says silent special. No, this is Foxy No Tail Tavern video. This has nothing to do with silent. I don't think we need silent specials. Carrot stew, but without the carrots for obvious reasons. Bill of fare, big roasted chicken. Big roasted chicken. Right, okay. Shepherd's pie. Because Shep's here. Hey, Shep. Ranger's Edge says grilled lizard tail served in a slag. Misspells on purpose. Grilled lizard, I think, is a good idea. Bread. Just bread. Says the Uncle Pennybags. Why am I about to be putting a pies this yet? What about cupboards? You wouldn't eat those, would you? Why would you have cupboards? Could be a weird menu item. Stone bread, says Domacat. Come on, 2 more things. Dragon head surprise. Oh, there we go. We don't actually need 2 more things. Dragon head surprise has filled the page, but of course. There we go. Those are the non-vegan friendly option. We need the vegan friendly menu now. Vegan friendly option. 1 apple. There we go. Dessert menu. What are we having for dessert? Creepy pasta. That's not dessert. Mush. Surprise pie. Wild boar stew. Dragon's broth. Non-vegan onion soup. Lily pad soup. Carrot surprise. Contains no carrots. Ingredient free food. Golden carrot cake. Chocolate frog. The lie cake. Just put the lie. I think people know what it is. Love those non-vegan options. What about some houses? Beth, we're doing menu at the minute. Ice cream, not stolen from Tiz's shop. Stolen ice cream. Beetroot mousse. Come on, last one then. Fried rotten flesh ice cream. No, gingerbread man, bean stones. Netherwort pie, mud pies. Come on, we need one more. Number 6. Buckets of milk. It's not really a dessert. Come on, you can do this. You got this. Pumpkin surprise. I feel like strudel. Some sort of strudel sounds medieval to me. Coffee. Cheese platter. Cheese board. There we go. If we move the dessert menu up, we can get a 7th one in there. The desert menu, yeah. Fat. We don't need those lines under there. We'll get rid of those. Put that one there. There we go. Oh, it looks lovely now. We bring that up there like that. Get many more things in here. Strawberry tart, mini sprinkles. Foxy special of the day, pumpkin sweet milk. Ice cream factory. We got ice cream, haven't we? Chicken strudel. What for pudding? Minestrone soup. Got number 8 on this one. I think we should add another one in here. I've seen some good ones coming through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 8, says Shep. Yes, I noticed that. A breath mint. Beth's disappearing. See you later. Pumpkin stew, sweet berry crumble. I like that, sweet berry crumble. So let's put number 7, otherwise it's going to upset people, isn't it? Okay, and the last ones on both, we're going to have 8 on each of these. Meal deal. 2 courses for your life. Chucked berries. I'm back from subbing, says Garrett. What do we have higher up? We had some good ones before we went into the other ones. Wild boar stew, dragon's broth, creepy pasta I liked. Yeah, let's put that in there. What's that about? That's like that thing, isn't it? Creepy pasta. It's a joke. Yeah. Right, there we go. We've got a lovely Whistling Goose menu now. By menu person. Fox's chat. Ta-da! Good. Excellent. We are getting there. We are very much getting there now. What else do we need in this pub? We need to check. Oh, this is going to be the toilet. We'll do that later on. I already have the design for the toilet from the previous one. What are we missing? I don't think we're missing anything. I think we've got everything we could possibly want. It feels like it's very dark in this corner. Might have to do a little bit more sneaky underfloor lighting just down here. Slack lizard stew are too late, says Eric. We did do lizard surprise, I think, or grilled lizard. There we go, look. I'm just going to pop my light level pack on just to make sure we've got everything nice and light in there. I'm a bit concerned that we don't. You don't need a target block for darts, just a beard stone head, says Hanku. Oof. Oof. Oh, I need to put on smooth lighting as well, don't I? Or turn off smooth lighting. Oh, look at how weird it looks without that brightness thing on. Doesn't it look so dull now that I've took my brightness thing off? It looks so desaturated. So there's one spot. One spot. We can deal with this. Not a problem, peeps. Not a problem. What a difference it makes. What a difference. That's the whole level down here. All nicely lit. Very good. Good. Wow, big differences, Blue Cat. I know, right? How weird is that? It just looks horrible now. I've been playing with it for so long, like 2 days. I can't play without it anymore. Put Foxy's brightness pack back on. Do you know, I could easily put that up for download for people, but I just don't think it will. Oh, is this your base? I thought this was a new shop, says Shep. No, this is part of the base. This is my tavern. I recently did some of the changes to your fortress farm that you did in Truly Bedrock episode, and it works even better now with without the nether portal, says Joel. I'm glad it works for you better now. It's good news. Oh, that's better. Everything looks better now. It's the way I like it. Well, I think, peeps, we have done an absolutely fabulous job today on this tavern. I think it looks ridiculously good compared to what it did look like. I'm very, very happy with it. You've all been incredibly helpful. I don't think we would have got any of this like this if you guys hadn't have been here. So thank you very much for that. But it is that time of night. I know I'm a couple of minutes early, but I'm going to roll those credits and I'm going to start saying my goodbyes. Tavern we play in MC or Dungeons and Dragons? A bit of both. Little bit of both. A little bit of both. There we go. Let's have a look at this thing from the outside. Bear in mind the top section's not done yet. I think it's looking good. It's a hefty size. It's definitely hefty compared to some of the other stuff we've got going on. It's a big old build. But, you know, the people of the town, they're going to need sustenance. Oh, thank you for the claps. If your name's on the screen, by the way, please feel free to feel very good about yourself for having been such a Oh, I haven't turned off my smooth lighting. Turned on. There we go. Get a little bit of shadow back again now. Yeah. Great stream, says Hanko. What's the name? It's called the Whistling Goose. Little anecdote for you. I made the Whistling Goose pub. Let's go back to the world where we were earlier. This is the second iteration of it, by the way. This was structure blocked into this world from the original world that I built it in, which I did build it in creative mode because I used to do everything in creative mode back there. But I built the Whistling Goose Tavern, and I thought I'd been genuinely... Oh, I like chairs out the front. I have to do that. But I thought I'd been genuinely like novel with the idea of the name for it, the Whistling Goose. I thought, oh, I've never heard of a pub called the Whistling Goose before. What a good name that I'd come up with for my pub. And I just came up with it on the spot. I didn't realise for a long time after building this that I had actually been driving past a pub called the Whistling Goose. Not many times, like maybe, I don't know, 10 or 20 times over the few, like the couple of years before I built this pub, but I'd never really noticed. So it had subconsciously gone into my head that I'd been driving past this pub called the Whistling Goose. And yeah, that's obviously where I got the name from. And it's kind of stuck. I can't call it anything else now. But that used to have that on there, like that. That's better. So there you go. Now you know. Now you know. Thanks for showing us how to build. Until next time, bye, says Traz. Thank you all very much for joining, and thank you all very much for your help. And hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Now, the next one is technically going to be... When is the next one going to be? Good question. What day are we on today? Wednesday. Possibly Friday, but probably not, because I'm picking Jack up. So the next one's probably going to be Monday, to be perfectly honest with you. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Oh, look, Mr. Beardstone's been about ready for us to raid him. Let's go raid Mr. Beardstone. See you later, peeps. Bye. See ya.